In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to make this. Let's get into how we made this. Now it's quite simple. I think by the end of this video, anyone, including yourself watching this video, can be a speed garage god. First thing you're gonna want to do when you open up FL Studio or Ableton for whatever reason, change your BPM to 135. All right, place down a kick on every beat. I'm talking boom, 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 boom on your playlist. Highlight one beat, the length of where the kick is. Then open a new channel on your mixer. Call it sidechain. Put a fruity balance in that mixer and then right click on volume. Create automation clip and you will get something along the lines of this. You want to make yourself some automation points. It's the first one right in the beginning, make it 0. And then one when your kick ends is fully done and make it 0.8. 0.8 is the neutral state where everything is as it should be in the middle. Go right before the ending of the automation and make it 0.8 again. And then at the last point here, when your automation is finished, make it 0. Why can't we just leave it at 0.8? Well, that's because there's some sort of delay, called a latency. We want to make sure that the point at which we begin is also the point at which we end, just so the computer has enough time to process the air of the sub that's supposed to be coming in from the kick, from the bass line at the next beat. So that's our kick and sidechain. Bear with me. This is gonna set you up. Like, this is like getting Juggernog in an early round, basically. Next up, get yourself a fat clap. Now this one is from my free drum kit that you can find linked in the description of this video. You're gonna want to put it on every second beat, just like house. You might want to layer that clap with another clap. So layer them together. If you've got your kick, your clap, and whatever other clap layer in your mixer, you can route them all into a bus. I've called it here a drum bus. You can then kind of choose whichever frequencies you want to boost. And then you could put a compressor on it to kind of glue everything together. This is the high round strategies here now. We're talking about stuff that it's sort of a style trademark of mine. I like to compress my drums together. So every single drum element we've got going on in this video going forward, you best believe that's going into that same drum bus via the mixer. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to use the mixer properly in FL Studio, comment down below in this video because I'd be happy to make one, a beginner's guide on mixing. Next up, we've got this percussion loop, also from my free drum kit. Told you it's going straight into that same drum bus. And then shaker loop with, importantly, a lot of swing. Now swing is when you're not hitting everything right on the beat. In this case, divide a beat by 4, subdivide a beat by 4. This is 1/4. You can see that the second sort of sound of this sample is not hitting right there. It's actually hitting a little bit off. That is giving us that swing, that gap. Once again here, this is the 3rd, 4th, but once again there's a gap there all of a sudden. That creates swing. That is the pattern we now have to follow. Layer those percussion loops together. Lastly, we've got this other hat loop from my free drum kit. Would you believe it? Hey, it's like I made it myself, you know, it's like I curated what I think sounds good. Lastly, there's this 707 crash from literally one of the packs in FL Studio. As you download FL Studio, it comes with FL Studio, this 707 crash. Now, I've reversed some shakers for some effect here. So together with the shaker, that sounds like this. Like a tambourine almost. I don't know, it just sounded cool. If you want to know how to reverse, first duplicate your sample you want to reverse and make sure you right click and press make unique. Otherwise, you're going to make the original sample reverse as well. So by making unique, you've now duplicated it and made it a separate entity that is not affecting the other one. Now you may reverse freely and it won't affect your first one. Let's hear now what this sounds like together with all the other drums. Lastly, we can kind of fiddle around and add some more percussive elements here. Alright, so all together, they sound like this. Hopefully that's inspired you. Alright, we found then this sort of siren sound effect. And put a shit ton of delay on that. Okay, let's take this to the next level. Let's take this on to the next chapter. Our basslines. Now before I go into this, I want to say this is the paid part of this video. When you download this free FLP, you will have everything in this video except for these serum presets. I will make sure to consolidate them into sound wave files so you still have the basslines. But if you want to play around with what I'm actually playing around here with in this video is just the serum presets, then you can check out my serum preset pack. That's how I monetize this channel. Without further ado, here are the basslines. So let's break it down. First, we're going to go into the main thing you'll hear. This is a bass in my Metamorphosis preset pack called Garage Bug. We have just reversed this envelope in order to kind of go up instead of down. So we get that wub sound. It's automating the filter basically. And then with a little bit of tube distortion on there. Keep it mono. This is basically what we're using as a sub. You see? I don't want to overcomplicate it. If it works, it works. And then in the second part here, that is actually sort of reversing mostly. So now we've got an alternate version of that same preset, but it is going down instead of up. So down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Once again, if you want to check it out and play around with that, you can find it linked in the description of this video, my Metamorphosis preset pack. Next one, also part of that pack, this sort of melodic layer with a shit ton of reverb on it. Using an FM sort of a wave here. With these effects, layer them together. Lastly, we've got this bell layer. And that, my friends, is everything. You can go ahead and add a vocal to this. You can go ahead and go crazy. You are now interdisciplinary criminal, except stay safe around these streets. I don't want to promote any criminality. Hey, listen, fellas, if you like this video, be sure to subscribe. And if you're still watching to the end, that means you're an OG. So if you haven't already, join the conversation. Join our Discord community. I've left it till the end of this video on purpose because I only want the real ones like yourself in there. Also linked in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I also made this video that I put a lot of effort and time into. It's more of a vlog type of thing, but I talk about a lot of things that I feel very strongly about. I think you'll enjoy watching. Leave a comment so I know you watched it. Peace out.